I think from a leadership perspective, training is so important because we often are so focused on our day-to-day activity, we don't look at the overall effect and what we need to grow the business. And I think these programs that we put together is an opportunity for leaders to look at themselves, to look at the junior leaders, look at their gaps in their skills and try and fill that so that they are prepared for the future. And I think that's really what it is. It's about being future ready is what we're trying to do with the leadership programs. I think training programs for business leaders are super important. It's an opportunity to focus inwardly. So often as leaders, we're so busy focusing on the day-to-day activity, we don't look at what the needs are for our staff, for the leadership team, and at any level. And I think what the programs do is allow you to look at the gaps, fill those gaps with various elements that we can tailor make for your leadership team, and then it future fits your team to take your business forward. At Mancoso, what we're trying to do is use something that we've called edutainment, where we combining education and entertainment. So we look at what the needs are, we look at what the client wants to achieve, and then we tailor make and custom all the programs to suit them. And the customization and the flexibility is in every direction. We can tailor make it for you on how it's delivered. It can be at a different venue, at our venue, at the client's venue. It can be virtual, it can be hybrid, all of these different things. And then we add these edutainment elements to it, where we add golf and Lego and music, and we combine that to just break the monotony of the normal training sessions. An example of an impactful training session is actually something called Moment of Impact. So Moment of Impact can be adjusted to any level of the organization. And what it really does is that we use golf as a medium. We start on the driving range. We have our facilitator is an ex-golf pro. He's coached all around the world, and now he's doing kind of leadership coaching. And what we do is we start off hitting golf, and if you are a golfer, he'll tweak your swing. If you've never played golf, he'll teach you how to play golf. And then we go into the boardroom, because just like in golf, you only touch the ball 0.0004 seconds. That's the moment of impact. And what we try and do is look at preparing you for your moment of impact in business. Everything else is about preparation. It's about your knowledge. It's about your stance. It's about your prep. All of that we do in the golf, we also do in business. And it's quite a cool way of combining the two. One of the challenges we get in training is engagement from the students or from the delegates. But with experienced facilitators, that's what it's about. It's not only about standing there and lecturing. So we use facilitators from within the industry. We try and get away from purely lecturing as in one-way communication. We facilitate discussions, and I think the challenge is to get people to break their the nerves to kind of speak and share, and that's why we use some of these creative elements. For example, with Lego Serious Play, everyone's sitting with Lego. We ask a question about the training. Maybe it's about what legacy do you want to leave behind? Build it. Then they sit there and they build their Lego, and then everyone presents what they've said. And it's amazing how you can then open people up and they start sharing a lot more than they would if you just ask them a straightforward question. So the biggest challenge is getting people to share, and we use different creative ways to do that. A success story for us is that one of our clients, they approached us to create a leadership development program last year, and we created one for them, tailor-made to their needs for that one. They ran it. It was their first one they ran with us, and subsequently we now have 6 different cohorts happening this year, all at different stages, all tailor-made. The one is kind of a junior leader program, one is women in business, another one, there's just different focus areas, and it's all tailor-made. And I think that's what we want. We want to prove to a client that there are real impactful change that can happen, and then it filters throughout the organization. And once we start doing that, now you're starting to get the same message, the same training, the same philosophies filtering throughout the organization. One of the big problems that learning and development has is that you're only training 10 or 20 people at a time. So it's difficult for that to filter through. So the more different programs we put together, we start seeing real a physical and fundamental change within the organization.